to get someone to move action, to get someone to believe something. This is the fundamental role, and the fundamental role of academic writing is to get someone to do something, believe something. It's of action. It's writing for action purposes. Okay, so your main job is to persuade in writing, to be convincing. This is why it's important that your writing is organized. It's important that you're concise. It's important that you're coherent, you're understandable, and you walk your reader through step by step what you want them to do. You provide evidence, past, and present, that denotes and supports your thesis statement or your topic sentence.
Okay.
Okay, so persuade means what you're trying to do is you are talking to your audience. This is why in academic writing, it's important that you know who your audience is. All right, because let's say your audience is a group of medical doctors, you need to write in a way that will persuade them. If your audience is a group of 10th grade high schoolers, you need to write in a way that will persuade them. If your audience is a group of construction workers who may not been to school for the last 20 years or 10 years, you need to write in a way that would persuade them. So persuading, so when your book or the course talks about persuading, what they really talk about is knowing your audience and writing in a way that is persuasive, convincing. All right. This is why I say when you write, you don't want to use "I believe" or "in my opinion." So what? Who cares about your opinion? Right? In academic writing, we write as if everything that we say is a fact. But we leave it up to our audience, our readers, to determine whether what we're saying is true or not. So academic writing is about confidence, right? We don't say "in my opinion" or "I believe." We don't do that in academic writing. Okay, we say whatever. In my opinion, McDonald's has the best French fries. No, in academic writing, we say McDonald's has the best French fries. We don't need to say "in my opinion." Why? Because when you use phrases like "in my opinion," it comes across as weak. It makes your writing weak. You need to be strong and confident in academic writing. You are the boss. This is your paper, and people are going to believe what you want them to believe. This is the key with academic writing. This is why in academic writing, we write in the active voice as much as we possibly can. There are times we write in the passive, but in academic writing, we write in the active voice. All right, active voice meaning subject verb. McDonald's has great fries.
Yes.
All right, instead of the fries at McDonald's are the fries at McDonald's. The fries made by McDonald's is great. No, that's the passive voice. McDonald's cooks great fries or sells great fries. Okay.
Oh.
So persuading is one of the key factors in your writing. So you're writing in academic writing, you're writing with a purpose. This is why we have thesis statements. This is where we have topic sentences. Each thesis statement should outline exactly what the paper should be about. So in your final projects, you in the introductory paragraph that Donna gave you, like a little thing that I gave her, kind of little things to think about, but in a nice organized manner. In that introductory paragraph, you should have, or you must have, your thesis statement. Okay. And your thesis statement, what I normally say to folks is when you brainstorm, what you want to really come out of your brainstorm, because sometimes, not all the time, especially for students, brainstorming can be very precarious, right? Like, brainstorm, what is this, right? So what I do to objectify brainstorming and make brainstorming make more sense and encourage students to brainstorm or writers to brainstorm is I tell them at the end of your brainstorm, if you have a successful brainstorm when you're able to write your thesis statement or topic sentence. So if you're writing a paragraph, topic sentence, you at the end of your brainstorm, you continue to brainstorm until you're able to write a thesis statement. Because when you're writing academically, you have to have, you need to know where you're going. You have to have a set destination in mind. What do I want to persuade my readers to believe or do? What am I persuading my readers to do? So this is why it's very important to brainstorm. It's extremely important to brainstorm. Okay. See something here. All right. So basically, I was asked a question about thesis statement. Thesis statements basically thesis statements basically should tell your writer exactly what your essay is about. So your writer should be able to read your thesis statement and know everything about your paper. Know everything about your paper. All right. All right. It should contain everything about your paper. Now, understand that thesis statement, that if you're writing in more than one paragraph, you have an essay, and you must have a thesis statement. Remember, every writing has a boss, whether it's a paragraph, the topic sentence is the boss, and the essay, the thesis statement is the boss. And the thesis statement, what you want to do is you want to make a claim. Okay. You want to make a claim, or excuse me, you first want to introduce the topic. You want to make a claim. That claim must be debatable. A thesis statement must be debatable. This goes back to persuading. Okay. Your thesis statement should provide the reader, or must provide the reader with a roadmap or how you're going to go about to defend your claim or prove the claim that you're making. Remember that debatable claim. Your thesis statement should be concise. It should be one sentence. Sometimes you hear people say it could be two sentences, but it should be one sentence. Your thesis statement is basically a roadmap of your essay. So again, it should introduce the topic. It should make a claim that is debatable and provide the points of evidence, the main points of evidence that you're going to use to make your claim. Okay. The most important part of the thesis statement is that it has to be debatable. Not the most important part, but well, yeah, I said the most important part, it has to be debatable. Okay. you can't say something that is already that people are agree on as fact. Okay. So let's see if I can give you guys an example of a thesis statement. All right. Also, it should be short and to the point. For example, the government should use 50% of the military budget to fight against COVID during this pandemic. I would say I would erase should. Let me share the screen that I'm looking at here. All right. So it says, if you see here, so the government should use 50% of the military budget to fight against COVID. I don't like the word should. I would say must. Remember, you want to be confident in your writing. The government must use 50%. Okay. Okay. Here's some examples, some other examples. Gun-related homicides and suicides increasingly. No, that's not a thesis statement. No. What is it? Sometimes these sites can make it more confusing than it needs to be. Yeah, okay, here we go. Let's look at these. College graduates should have job, they're good at shit again. College graduates must have job experience of 1 year before entering university to improve their communication skills and increase global awareness and market knowledge. All right, see this one right here? This is a good one, other than the word should. They should use must. Should be must. All right, try to stay away from modals. Should, could. All right, use must. College graduates must have job experience of 1 year before entering the university. And that's debatable, right? Everyone doesn't agree with that. That's a debatable claim. That's something that everyone wouldn't agree on. And then it gives you the roadmap. It says college graduates, should have 1 year of experience before entering university. That's the topic, and it's also giving you the debatable statement. And then it's giving you the evidence on why this should happen. First one, to improve their communication skills. So somewhere in that essay, there's going to be a paragraph or a couple paragraphs about improving communication skills and increase global knowledge. There's going to be a paragraph or several paragraphs about increasing global knowledge, and then market knowledge. And then there's going to be a paragraph or several paragraphs about market knowledge.
Okay.
Follow me? So here's the role. So this is like a great, other than the word should, this is a great example of what a thesis statement will look like, because it gives you the topic, it gives you the debatable position, and it makes a claim. The claim is college graduates should have 1 year experience, and then it gives you the roadmap to improve their communication skills. So you're going to read about communication skills and increase global awareness and market knowledge. Let's look at the next one. While some pundits have drafted graduation as something inevitable for success, this opinion should not be treated as presented. I don't like that one as a thesis statement. Although uniforms are said to enhance the unity and community spirit, educational institutions should not force students to wear them. Okay, this one could be a good one. Although uniforms are said to enhance the unity and community spirit, educational institutions must not force students to wear them. And then what I would say to make this a better thesis statement is I would write the word because ... Okay. So I would get the roadmap because, some student, because of economic and social reasons, or because of, you know, racial and gender disparities that uniforms create, something like this. Now my reader knows not only what my topic is, not only what my claim is, but they know how I'm going to go about addressing my claim. Now, all these statements do not need to have those roadmaps per se, but I think good thesis statements do, because again, your reader should be able, when you are writing, especially if someone's doing research. Remember, this is academic writing. If someone's doing research, they don't have time to read your 10-page paper. So when they if they're in a journal, right, and they did a search and your paper comes up, and they might be 30 other papers that come up, they're going to really like skim through. So the first place that they're going to go is your introductory paragraph and read it. If there's not an abstract there, if there's an abstract, obviously they're going to read the abstract, but if there's no abstract attached, they're going to go and they're going to read the first paragraph. And that first paragraph should tell them everything that your essay is about, whether it's a 2-page essay or a 200-page essay, which not 200 pages, but a 20-page essay. All right. And again, the key here, Zoran, is it's about persuading.
Okay.
Because all these things, I'm going to persuade you that schools shouldn't force students to wear uniforms. I'm going to persuade you that college graduates should work a year before they go to college. I'm going to persuade you, see, persuading, convincing. All right.
Okay.
Any other questions? You guys should have questions. I asked you guys to have questions for me today about the reading, about what you have read. Come on, no other questions? No other questions? You have me, you have my time right now. You have my attention right now. Zoran asked a very good question. Any other questions? You guys should be asking me 1,000 questions on what you're reading. Anybody finished 1301 yet? Does anyone finish the course?
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Let's slam it through, guys. This course is relatively easy. Let's slam it through. No other questions about anything in the course thus far. I did an overview about 2 weeks ago. Don't tell me my overview is that good. I'm not that great of a teacher. So any questions about 1301? Right, 1301, the final project for 1301 is the same project for 1101.
Okay, I have a question.
Okay.
Concerning the writing camp, when exactly will we have the writing camp?
Well, I got one person so far that's interested. You guys tell me. I mean, this would have been the best week because we're off. Now we're at the end of the week already. So, I mean, we had to do it on probably a Saturday. It's a Saturday late morning. This would have been a great week because I was off. You know, I was kind of relaxing this week. So, because soon I have to start my research. You guys, you guys are not gonna have a lot of access to me. So if you guys want to do the writing camp, I know I got one person. If you're interested, Nadia, that's 2. And that's fine. I do 2 people. It don't matter to me. The smaller the group, the better. The more attention, more of my attention you're gonna get. But if you guys want to do it this weekend, we can. We can do Friday and Saturday. Probably. Because I want to do the 2 days back to back. I don't want to spread 2 days out. I want to do it 2 days back to back. So, if you guys commit that we can do Friday and Saturday, I got Boy Scouts in the morning on Fridays, but maybe we can do, I got coaching too. Maybe we can do like 2 to 6 on Friday, and then maybe like 1 to 4 on Saturday, something like this. So I think you guys would benefit from it, because what I would do is I basically will help you out one-on-one or in a group setting to talk about just writing, because I think online, I could do it online, but this is kind of more of an intimate thing. So having you there, seeing what your nuances are, and helping you develop your writing, I think it should be. I think one in person is better.
Okay.
So if you want to do this Friday or Saturday, let me know. If not, we can do it during the week. We could in the afternoon, but I don't know if that's going to fit most of you guys' schedules. And then I also have exams coming up. We have final exams coming up. So, but if you want that writing boot camp, you got to let me know. It would have been great this week.
Sir, is it like we have to come like in physical, or it's online? It will be online.
I want to do it physical. I don't want to do it.
But the thing is, so if they are trying, like if we are going to do it like physical, so it will be this Friday and Saturday.
Well, you guys tell me. I'm just throwing some dates out. Last class, I suggested you guys do a boot camp because we need some help with our writing. So I would have liked it to be doing this week, but if you guys want to come, we could probably come do it tomorrow and Friday, because we got tomorrow. I'm free tomorrow, so if you guys want to do tomorrow and Friday, we can do that, or tomorrow, even tomorrow on Saturday, or even tomorrow on Saturday.
The problem is, it's okay for me like for tomorrow, but the thing is, tomorrow I'm going to Mecca, so I will come on Saturday most probably. So if they are attending, can I have like online that what they are doing, and
this is me giving my time to you at a very, very low price. So I want to give my time to you. It's going to be 2 days, and then I'm not going to do it because, again, I'm a very, very busy person. So you guys are getting my time, and you get my time at a very cheap price. So you guys agree. You guys need to agree what the date is. If tomorrow doesn't work out, for most of you, it's short notice, but we need to figure out. You need to let me know, and I can look at my schedule. It doesn't have to be this weekend. It could be next, but
yeah, next weekend it's okay because
no, I mean, don't focus on the weekend. It could be the weekday too, but we need to figure something out because
it's okay for me. Like I will try to figure out the like fix the time or adjust the
well,
time.
you guys need to do that as a group. You guys need to talk as a group because I'm not going to do it individual. This is not an individual deal. This is going to be a group boot camp, and you guys need to talk amongst yourself. Give me.
Okay.
I need about 3 hours per day for 2 days.
Okay.
And then give me the times that you guys, and then if I'm available, we can work it out.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to discuss.
We'll discuss and
you guys talk amongst yourselves. Any other questions about the course 1301?
1301. Do I have to first submit the first one, which is
No, work on your that, but start 1301. All right, and then
like I was searching for this. Like I have almost done I'm going to send it right now, the 1101. But I like to start with the other module, but I didn't found here like 1301.
If you don't see
It's not,
1301, that means I need to add it to it, to your program.
yeah, it's not there.
Okay, I will message the academics, the school, and
So
get you registered.
is it the same way like after I finish this like the sections and the quizzes, I can start
Every course
writing
is the same. It's the same. You go through
like
the
8
section, do the
pages per
quizzes.
reflection, right?
Yeah, you go through the quizzes. You do the quizzes. You finish the quizzes. Go through all the sections, and then there's the final project.
Okay, I understand.
This is
Um,
this is a very, especially the beginning courses. They're very simple. We need to move through them. All right. So any other questions about 1301? I will, Shamaya, I will make sure you get 1301 so you can start it.
yeah.
Also make sure you're following your study guide, because as we move course, I think everyone has 1301 in their study guide. But as we move through your programs, everyone's not taking the same program. Some people are doing different degrees. So as we move through, if I say a course that's not in your study guide, you need to let me know. Okay. So make sure 13, make sure 13, make sure make sure 1301 is in your study guide or any of the courses that we take. I think 1301 is in everyone's study guide, but make sure if I give a course and I say, okay, we're going to do academic 1201, and you don't have 1201 in that study guide that I gave you initially, then you let me know and say, Mr. Ray, 1301 is not part of my program. And then that means we're starting to diverge, which is fine. All right. But make sure you have your study guide for your particular degree, because I might say a course and that course might not go towards credits for your particular degree. So make sure it ultimately is your responsibility to know what courses you need to take, and I will support you in them. Remember, my goal is to not, I don't want to take academic support money from you guys after the 4th course. I want you guys to be self-sufficient after the 4th course, where we don't have to meet every Monday and Wednesday. Okay, this is just for the first 4 courses. If you still need it afterwards, we can do it, but you should not. After 2 courses, you should be able to fly on your own, and I'm basically giving you minimum support for free. All right. So keep that in mind. I want you guys to be self-regulated. All right. And and then I help you where I need to help you. Because the money is not enough for me to even think of, it's not really worth my while. I'm really doing it because I want to see you guys do well and have a proof of concept here. Any other questions about 1301? Renette, I will make sure you have 1301 in your, so it's just Renette and Shamaya. Ruth, do you have any questions? Anyone have any questions about writing in general?
No, sir.
Yes. Yeah, well, if you started the referencing course, that's fine. I'm just not supporting the referencing course right now. I'm supporting 1301. Okay. Well, I'm not going to hold you guys time up. It's 8:38. If there's no questions about English 1301, philosophy 1101, or writing in general, then we will end this session and we'll see you on Monday. I really want this 13. You guys it should not take you more than 2 weeks to finish 1301. All right, it's a very simple course to finish. Okay,
Okay.
all right. So if there's nothing else to cover, I will make sure Renette and Shemaya have 1301 open. Again, make sure you have your study guides. Go back into your WhatsApp, pull up your study guide for your particular degree, and make sure that the courses that I'm supporting are the courses you need to take. If you don't need to take 1301, which I think everyone needs to take 1301, then let me know, because that's probably an alternative course that you should be taking. All right, with that being said, remember, I got a couple payments in for both philosophy 1101 and 1301. Thank you, those people who made their payments. If you haven't made your payments, please make your payments for the courses. Remember, some people haven't paid me for academic support yet. So please do this. So Ruth is fine. Donna is fine. As far as Ruth and Donna paid for several courses up front. So, and Martha, Ruth, and Donna. So thank you for paying for several courses up front.
Sir,
And Shamea made an academic, but I'm just acknowledging the people who paid for several courses up front. Donna, Ruth, and Martha, I think they paid for almost maybe 3 or 4 courses up front. Ruth, maybe 5 courses up front. So but also remember, Mr. Ray needs his little 1,000 reals for his academic support, because you are taking my time. So just keep that in mind. Don't forget about Mr. Ray. All right, with that being said, if there's any, are there any other questions?
Sir, I have a question. Like, once I have to upload, I have to give the payment and then upload to the institute.
Yeah, you let me look at it first. Don't upload until I look at it.
I will. I'm just asking, like, I of course I'm going to send it to you first, because I don't think that I'm not confident. So I'm just asking, like, when I have to upload it, I have to pay, right? After uploading or before uploading, I have to pay.
I'm sorry, say that again. After you upload, no, you can pay now, you can pay whatever. It's just, if you're paid and you upload it, they will automatically grade it. If you can upload it without paying, but they just won't grade the course and you won't get credit for the course.
So if I upload like 4 courses, like
so
like
the agreement I had with the director is that he really doesn't want me to do that. He really wants people to pay per course. That's the initial agreement that I have, and I know eventually he's going to give me a phone call saying, "Hey, look, you guys are, you told me you were going to pay per course." So right now they're kind of letting us slide with taking more than one course without paying. So that's why I'm asking, I don't care if you pay, you don't have to be like Ruth and Nadia and Donna and pay for several courses up front. But what I am asking is that once you're ready to upload your final project, go ahead and pay for it. I think it's, what is it, Martha, is it 400 and something? What is it, Martha, per course?
It's 400 for the first 9 courses.
Okay, 400 per course, right? 440, say 444. Because sometimes because the euro fluctuates, so it's like 444, something like that right now. I think we looked last time. Per.
Okay.
All right. And so and actually, if you pay early, it actually is better for you, because you're locking in for maybe the cheaper rate. All right. So if there's no other questions about writing, if there's no other question about philosophy 1101 or 1301 or anything related to the program here, we're going to go and please have some questions for me on Monday. We'll see you Monday at 8 o'clock.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye-bye.